So I didn't really want to have to do this, but felt a bit obligated, I suppose. As you might be able to see here, I am playing RuneScape again. I'm not too proud of the fact, actually. If I'm going to be honest here, I'm quite ashamed of it, but you know, it's just how life is sometimes. There's not really much I can do about it. I just gotta roll the punches. But I don't know. I'll get into more detail on that a bit later, I suppose. So 2018 came into the year with the goal of getting a couple of skills to 200 mil, and then logging out. Very proud to say that I actually managed to do that. So I had about 20 mil magic to go, starting the year. So I did that with Slayer. Got about another, I think it was a bit over 10 mil Slayer while doing that. And then I had, I don't know, like 5 or 6 mil fishing to finish off, and I did that. I did a barbarian fishing initially, but I ended up miscalculating the amount of strength experience that I got while killing abyssal demons with Arclight on strength mode. And I had too much strength, way too much strength especially, so I had to go and do fly fishing for a while. A couple of days actually. That wasn't great, I didn't enjoy that very much. And then I fucked up that anyway too, because I accidentally got 200 mil fishing at the fly fishing place. So in the video where I get the 4 200 mils, I actually got 3 of them. That's one of the reasons why I didn't show like hovering over the stats beforehand, because I'm just a complete and utter fraud in that respect. May as well fess up to that, yeah. But so I did that. I gave away the clue scroll tab. There was heartbreaking stuff, and then I logged out, and then even now to this day I haven't actually logged back into the account. That's still just sitting there idle. I'm shit at this. I've got absolutely no intentions to log into it, because I mean, obviously if you look here, I've started a new account. 9 Skinny Dick is my current name. I had a different name previously, but it was forcibly name changed because it was featuring some rude words in it. I promise I'll never do that again, Jagex, if you're watching. But yes, after I logged out, I did not intend to ever play RuneScape again, and I think I publicised that fact quite well. So this is a real punch in the gut to be making this, but you know, you got to be honest with the fans. Yeah, I was about 9 months clean. Well, actually no, I logged into my RuneScape 3 account maybe once. I might have done like a farm run and then looked at things and decided that I really didn't want to do it, so I didn't play that. And I spent about 9 months just sort of pissing around, not doing anything. I basically had the same life pattern as I had beforehand. You know, I'd get home from work, sit at the computer for a while, then I'd go eat some dinner, and then I'd get back to the computer and sit there for a while longer. Then I'd go to bed. I did that for about 9 months. That was a lot of fun. Because normally you hear the people who quit RuneScape and they give you all the inspiring stories about all the cool shit they're doing these days. But I don't have it in me to do any of that. I still just sat around and did nothing. And then in I think it was like the middle of November, I had a bit of a lapse in judgment, a bit of a moment of weakness, and I decided to make a new account. I considered for about 1 second logging into the old one, and I considered for about 2 seconds making an Iron Man, but no, both of them just sounded like shit ideas, so yeah, I made a fresh account, and I've been enjoying it so far. As you can see, I'm currently fishing. I've been at it for about a month and a half. I'm actually just going to AFK now. I do this probably 2/3 of the time. I get about 85 to 90k XP an hour. It's not too bad. I could get more if I used the reindeer hat, but I just don't really want to. Can't be bothered. Yeah, I'm gonna try and max this account pretty much. That's just recreate the old account. Do a couple of things slightly differently. So the first thing I'm doing here is fishing. I am, how much is that? 1.1 mil off 98. I reckon I should be able to get 99 by end of next week, because I say I'm playing, but I'm not actually playing that much. I'm probably playing like 2-3 hours a day, weekdays, maybe 5 hours a day on the weekend. No more than that. Yeah, so I'm going to finish fish. So that was the what's happened in 2018 section. Played a couple other video games, but nothing any significant amount. I worked the whole time, been full time for, I don't know, a bit over a year now. Kind of enjoying that, I guess. It's nice to have something to do, and the longer I'm doing it, I'm getting more confident with things and getting more responsibilities, which is always nice. More things to actually do, because I get bored extremely easily, and I find myself with quite a lot of free time at work. Can't actually think of anything else that happened this year. It was a very boring one. That capped off with me deciding to play this shit again. But yeah, so plans for this year, in terms of RuneScape, is I'm going to play this RuneScape account, and I'm going to get it up to a few levels higher than it currently is. I don't know what it's going to be, because I have no idea how much I'm going to be playing. I'll finish the fishing, and then I'll do agility straight, and then I'll probably do rune crafting straight to 99, and then it might be Slayer after that. And honestly, that's the best part about starting a new account here, because if I'd logged back into Gingbino, I don't know what the fuck I would have wanted to do. There was no skills left that I wanted to do. And so this way I've been able to do the skills that I actually liked again, and hopefully I'll do them all again. So I'll finish Slayer after doing rune crafting and look at the rest of these fucking shits, and I'll just log out and never touch it again, and I'll be able to quit like that, and it's probably not going to happen, but a man can only hope. And yeah, because I mean, if I could get rune crafting, and I don't know, I might do mining before Slayer, because I'd probably do blast mine, because I cannot be fucked down the quarry. Volcanic mine looks like shit. Motherload wouldn't work, because so the original plan when I made this account was, I thought, alright, I'm just going to do everything hands off as possible, and I'm going to put in the most minimal amount of effort that I possibly can, and it's going to be great, because I'm not even going to have to actually try or do anything like that, and then didn't really work out. Yeah, so I started fishing, and I was sitting there AFK and very slowly getting the fish, and I thought, hold on, I could do that thing where like you get the trout and the salmon and you cook them and then you eat them, and so I did that right to 70, and then I got to barbarian fishing, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to sit here and AFK and do nothing. And then I went and got myself 70 cooking and started cutting and eating. I didn't bother getting any sort of herb or tar, because because I didn't feel like it, honestly. There's going to be a lot of that sort of attitude in how I play the account, and a lot of just I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not going to. Probably even more so than there was on the old one. But yeah, I might try and get runecrafting and maybe mining done by the end of this year. Maybe get a kick into Slayer. I'm going to be a bit busy early in the year and I probably won't be able to play very much. So agility will take a couple of months. I think runecrafting will honestly take like five months for me to do, just to get level just to get level 99. Should be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm just going to do Astrals. Thought about doing Nats or Deaths, but just not a fan of the Abyss. Can't be bothered dealing with that. I'm not going to do fucking lava runes. I have to make money somehow. And then for Slayer, I'm actually... It's a bit unfortunate. I would have loved to have been starting Slayer like next week, so that I could play around with that new Slayer Master that's coming out. I don't actually. All I know about it is that it assigns. It's a shitload of trout. All I know about it is that it assigns things for areas. I think it'll be fun to play with it and try and figure out what works best with it. So even still, I might still use that Slayer Master when I do get around to slaying, but that's honestly looking a year in the future. Because yeah, I'm gonna play like 1,000 hours a year, I reckon. Don't really know what else to say, other than how disgusted with myself I am. Yes, have a good year, everybody.